Saturday, Coach Ingrid Hughes here, the CEO and founder of Team Life Change, where we change lives every single day, starting with our own. It's a Saturday morning, and we're continuing the series of 30 days of healthy choices. Today is day 20, and our topic for day 20 is, hang on a second, my Fitbit keeps vibrating. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I thought I was having a stroke. Anyway, I got it turned off. Anyway, today is day 20, and it is choose to set a goal, but with a deadline. And there's a quote, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Harvey Mackay who said, what does he say? It's a goal is just a dream unless you have a deadline to it, or whatever. Let me see. I think I may have written it down. What did he say? Oh, a goal without a deadline is just a dream. And it's really true. So you really need to consider setting some deadlines. So you know we're coming from the personal development book, The Miracle Morning. My disclaimer, I did get no proceeds from this book. It just changed my life, and so I want to pay it forward. And so there are also two quotes in here that I want to read that I think are pretty pertinent for this particular topic. And I think I may have even read these before, but that's how awesome they are. The first one says, life is too short. Is repeated often enough to be a cliche, but this time it's true. You don't have enough time to be both unhappy and mediocre. It's not just pointless, it's painful. And Seth Godin said that. And then the other one is, you've got to wake up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. And George Lorimer said that. And I think it's awesome how they really think about the waking up and the going to bed thing, that satisfaction is something that a lot of people don't even think about. They just think that they just have to have this life of average mediocrity, and it's just not true. So what the author of this book is saying, he said, I recently read an alarming statistic. The average American is 20 pounds overweight, $10,000 in debt, slightly depressed, dislikes his or her job, and has less than one close friend. Even if only a fraction of that statistic is true, Americans need some serious waking up. And so when I talk about setting a goal, I'm not telling you what goal to set, because you know what your issues are. But if your goal is you hate your job, or you're 20 pounds overweight, or you're in massive debt and you have no way of knowing how to get out of it, the first thing you need to do is set a goal to get out of that situation. But set a deadline, because if you don't set a deadline for that goal, you're never going to get started. There's no urgency to it. But hey, thanks for joining me. So not only just setting a goal with a deadline, but they need to be SMART goals. And I know I reviewed this before, but I'm going to review it again because SMART goals are so important. The SMART goal is, first, they have to be specific. So don't set some generic goal just to be setting a goal. It needs to be specific. So like when we read about most people are 20 pounds overweight. So if your goal is you want to lose weight, put a number on there, because the next part of your SMART goal is it needs to be measurable. You can't just say I want to lose weight. Well, if you can't measure it, you're just, what good is it? So put that number on there. Really make sure you know that you want to lose those 20 pounds or 10 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever your goal is. Make it SMART, make it specific, make it measurable. But it also needs to be attainable. So don't say, I want to lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks, because that's just silly. It's not healthy and it's not smart. And so, but make sure the goal is attainable, because when you set that deadline, if you make it something that's not attainable, then of course then you're going to be let down, and it's going to make you get frustrated, and you may just quit altogether. But it also needs to be a reliable goal. You have to make something that you know for sure that you can reach this goal, and it's something that you're able to do. If you're in a wheelchair and it's not possible for you to do certain things, that's not a realistic, I meant realistic, not reliable, a realistic goal. That's not really a realistic goal, but it doesn't mean you can't do some things. So, you have to make sure that you know who you are and what you're capable of doing, but make it realistic. And then the last one is timely. When you set that deadline, you're putting a time on there, and you're saying, okay, I need to get started because I need to lose these 20 pounds by my anniversary. I need to lose these 20 pounds by whatever, or I need to get a job and start earning XYZ money because I have mouths to feed by XYZ date, because bills are coming whether or not you're ready for them. So have a goal, make it SMART goals, but set a deadline to it. God loves you and so do I. And if you're really thinking about being serious, post your goal below. We're going to hold you accountable to it. God loves you and so do I. Bye now.